Today I'll be trying to solve the murder in the Mirror Crack, a glamorous Hollywood party, a mysterious death, a secret buried in the past. Can I figure out who the killer is before Miss Marple does? The movie starts with the town excited that some actors and directors had come to the town to shoot a movie. They had a festival to welcome the people. She ended up with a sprained ankle. Kids are playing, adults are talking, drinking, and getting photos taken at the event. There was a car that came down the driveway late. It happened to have Lola in it. Everyone was happy to see her for the most part. Heather, a fan of Maria, is telling her how they met once, and the fan is all excited, but the actor could not care less. Jason is not happy that Lola showed up to the event. Maria started staring off into space in the middle of the conversation because she didn't want to listen to Heather anymore. People started to notice she was staring off into space and got quiet too. They were concerned. Then after a few people tried to see if she was okay, Maria came back to it after the woman had stopped talking and said nice day, and Jason makes good drinks. Then Jason walked to his wife and she asked for 2 drinks. Then he said sure. But are you okay? She tells him that she's fine. Lola and Maria don't like each other. Jason was upset that Lola was brought to the event, so he told the producer who brought her that he didn't like that she was there. So the producer was like, if I want her here, then I can do that, because remember, I can pull a plug on the movie. Ellie came running down to Jason saying there was a problem, so he rushed to see what was going on. He ran up the stairs, and when he got there, people were standing around and were worried. Heather, the girl Maria was talking to, was sitting on the chair dead. Jason checked to make sure she was dead, and she was. She died with her eyes open. Mrs. Marple at this point was at her house resting from the accident. She was knitting while her housekeeper Cherry was telling her a story. Turns out Cherry was telling her about the event we had just watched. Mrs. Marple cuts in and's like, you were the one to serve her a drink? Then the lady dies? Cherry then was like, I didn't give her a drink. Jason did. I didn't think she liked the drink. Then they got a knock at the door, and there was a doctor to check on Mrs. Maple's leg. She told the doctor that she felt better. She asked the doctor if he knew Heather had heart trouble, and he was like, she didn't have any heart issues that could have caused a sudden death. Mrs. Marple was like, then she might have been poisoned. People looked over Heather's body and found a drug in her that was used to treat measles or chickenpox. But the records show she was in good health, so the drug wasn't in her system because she was being treated for something. So Mrs. Marple was right, she was poisoned. Cherry told the detective what she saw, which was that Heather spilled her drink. Then Marion gave Heather her drink and said no issues, I'll just get another one, and then walked away. Maria was mad at the producer. Jason tells her to calm down. He is putting up the money for her to star in a role so she can make a comeback. Jason said, like no one will remember the other people in the movie. They only think of you. Even after he said that, she's still not happy. Lola was going to be in 2 scenes in the movie, even though they wouldn't interact in the scene Lola was in. If you're enjoying the video, please comment down your guesses for who the killer is and what movie or TV show you'd like to see me try and solve next. Ellie can't say anything about illness or children to Maria when speaking. Ellie can't say anything about illness or children to Maria. Ellie can't say anything about children. Ellie can't say anything about illness or children to Maria because it just triggers her. Ellie can't say anything about illness or children to Maria because it just trigger her. Jason is speaking to the detective Apparently, she was married to another man before Jason. Doctor told her she couldn't have kids, so she adopted two. Found out she was going to have a biological kid, but sadly the kid was going to be disabled. Jason wouldn't let the detective talk to his wife. Lola was not happy about the outfit she had to wear in the movie. She was hitting on the detective when he came to ask her some questions. Apparently, Jason and Lola were together at one point. Lola tried to shoot Maria but missed, so they had major beef. Lola tried to shoot Maria but missed, so there was a major beef between Maria and her. My first guess is Lola. I think it's Lola because Maria and her didn't get along. Plus, if Maria tried to shoot her once, what would stop her from trying another way to kill her? I think there was some jealousy with Maria because Lola's part wasn't as big and her outfit wasn't 100% what she wanted to wear in the movie. We also found out that Jason and Lola dated at one point, which made Lola look more suspicious. Lola got mad at the detectives when he asked her if she tried poisoning her since the shooting didn't work out. Ellie, during the time of the movie being shot, walked out of the house where she and Maria were supposed to stay. She told the guy she walked by that she was going into town. Mrs. Marple saw her from the window as she was walking by. Ellie was near a payphone. She walked inside and used it. Ellie told the person on the phone that she saw who poisoned Heather and said, "I know you did it." The detective was in the room with the person she called, so the producer lied and made up some stuff to say on the phone since the detective was there. My second guess is the producer. I think it's the producer because Ellie made the call. I think it's the producer because when Ellie made the call, we saw the producer had. I think it's the producer because when Ellie made the call, we saw the producer was the one to pick up the call and took it. Ellie even said she saw who did it when on the phone with him. The producer also wasn't there that Maria was part of the acting crew. The detective talked to Maria since he got a second free, and her husband was away on set. The detective asked her some questions. Then she told him about Heather. She started getting upset when he brought up that the person might have wanted her dead and not Heather. Then she realized, oh my god, they were trying to poison me. The detective realized she was acting out a scene from a movie she had done. Later, Maria started filming her scenes in the movie. She freaked out when given her coffee, and when Jason told her nothing was wrong with it, she called him a liar. But turns out there was arsenic in her drink. When Jason went home, he got upset because Ellie wasn't there. He told Ellie that Maria had almost drunk a coffee on set which had arsenic in it, and he was concerned about how she almost died. He thinks Ellie did it because she made the drink. Then she was like, you really think I did it? Then he told her he wasn't sure if she did it. Then complained about her having hay fever. Ellie walked into the bathroom, then put a thing in her nose that would clean it out, then got poisoned by it. She ended up dead. My third guess is producer or Jason. My third guess is Jason because he was in Ellie's room before she got back, and as soon as he left the room, she was poisoned to death. Detective told Jason that Ellie had made a phone call and even said she saw them poison Heather. Jason said he forgot about the note saying they threatened to kill his wife. Then when questioned on it, he said, I thought I could deal with it. And the detective was like, not very good then. Maria was packing up and told Jason when he walked in the room and questioned her on it. That she wasn't staying in town anymore. He asked her about the note and why she never showed it to him. Jason told Maria that they would go to the hotel in the morning. Before bed, Jason gave her hot chocolate, flowers, and a kiss. Turns out Heather had rubella, or German measles, when she met Maria for the first time. Maria ended up catching it, which made her kid disabled. Final guess, Maria did it. I think Maria could have been the one who did it, because when she was an actor, so she could have faked the threat and made it look like her life was on the line when it really wasn't. She zoned out when talking to Heather at one point during the conversation. She was the one who gave Heather the drink that poisoned her. Plus, others realized Maria had figured out that Heather was the one who possibly made her sick while pregnant, and Maria was always so triggered when it came to kids, pregnancy, or even sickness. Recording. Drop your final guesses in the comment section below. Can't wait to read if you got the killer right or not. The next morning, as they were saying who committed the crime, they discovered that Maria had been killed. Turn out, Maria went to the bathroom where she put poison in a drink, then bumped into Heather and gave her a drink, then covered up the murder by making it look like she was the target. So Maria had killed Heather, but Jason told the detectives very quickly that he killed Maria, so she wouldn't have to deal with the issues that came with killing someone. He felt she wouldn't have been able to handle the consequences. So I was half right, but I was also half wrong, depending on how you looked at it. So I was half right, but I was also half wrong, depending on how you looked at it. If you only looked for the killer who did Maria, then I was right. But if you wanted both murders, then I was only half right. This mystery definitely had layers, and that twist, I definitely didn't see it coming. Did you? This mystery definitely had layers, and that twist, I definitely didn't see it coming. Did you? Please comment down below. Tell me if you guessed there would be two killers. Or were you as surprised as I was? I didn't think there'd be two different people who were murdered in the movie. I was right about Maria being the murderer when it came to Heather, but I didn't think Maria's husband, Jason, was gonna murder her, or that there was gonna be two murderers in the movie. Alrighty, murder mystery fans, how'd you do? Did you guess the killer right? If you love murder mysteries as much as I do, make sure to subscribe. I'll be solving another one very soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.